Hey, good morning. Hey, I'm here to give a picture perfect perspective on what exactly is slavery. So the other day I come across a video. I overheard a guy saying slavery wasn't real, nor did it exist in the way that we was taught. See, I'm not going to go that far to disrespect the people that went through that process. But from my perspective, slavery will always be more psychological than it will ever be physical. It's a metaphysical tactic used for the transformation of one's own mind. So, I remember when we was younger, we would play this game called Sight. I Made You Look. The objective of this game was to lie and say you saw something. And if that person looked, you won the game because you had the ability to psych out that person's mind. So with that being said, a slave can only be compared to one thing, and that is your mind. Because a slave can be wrapped in chains, so can your mind. A slave has a master, so does your mind. So if you can't master the mind, you got a mind to master. Your mind is the imagination that can be created in an image or from an image. Therefore, transforming your mentality or your perspective on how you perceive life. But there's an understanding that the mind revolves just like time. And when a master runs out of slaves, he runs out of time. Once again, the world is playing TikTok. And when we flip the switch, it's going down in this bitch. Not physically, but psychologically. Turn off the lights and light a candle. And the reason I say candle is because of the individual enlightenment. And for those who have the understanding that 1 + 1 = 3, inside of you is divided duality. That's your individuality. And the dual purpose, or the purpose of that duality, is to be the master and the slave. Because a master purpose to a slave is to make it work. And if your mind is willing to be enslaved, why won't you be the one to master it? I'm going to say that again. If your mind is willing to be enslaved, why won't you be the one to master it? Because the moment you master your own mind, it's the moment it starts to work for you. That's why it's called enslavement. Because it resides inside the mental. But don't get it fucked up. Your mind works as its own master. It's called self. Because we all know if we don't listen to ourselves, over a period of time, the repercussions will whoop our ass. It will whoop your motherfucking ass. Look, you can go to any school to master else. But the universe is the only place you can master your motherfucking self. And your mind can only be unlocked with a master key. If you want to free yourself from slavery, individuality plus duality is your totality. Self-control or no motherfucking control. It ain't nothing new up under the sun. But what's above it? New motherfucking trons.